shine serum going through the hair. And it makes it, and that's another thing, sometimes when you're in a salon situation and you have to detangle the hair, it takes you like 15 minutes and it's too long, and you get shorter and shorter of time, and you get more and more stress to get to the point where you should
Just swipe up in the camera.
Start working the hair. So if you have that kind of hair that you feel like it's very coarse, or especially sometimes some blonde hair has that very tangled thing when it's wet.
Yeah.
It takes, half an hour to take out. If you take shine serum, you're never gonna go wrong. It's gonna detangle it really quick without making it heavy.
And then it's nice too because
And then it's already in there.
yeah, and you're getting a good distribution
Yeah.
from combing it out after.
So what we don't need to do here is to make the surface really coated, okay? So I'm gonna start with the mousse.
I'm just going to quick shot.
Great thing, it's kind of, because of the mousse texture, it kind of goes into the hair really quick and easy, like the first application of it. More. And I'm just taking in quite a lot here. Just want to, and I have that combing it through. And I usually do like this as well, combing it, and on the first surface I got kind of tuck it in with the other side, so it really gets in there, in the hair shaft, going like that. Then I'm going to take the styling cream . On basically mostly here onto the ends. a bit, you know, breakage. You want to keep that releasing. What we talked about before as well is like, what is volume today? It's about release from the scalp. It's not usually volume being big when people say they want to have volume, because it's gone from being quite flat, still being quite flat. So it's like, so I'm getting the hair down, and I always work so I pull the hair to me, not against me, because you lose the tension and the power. So you, otherwise you kind of go and you kind of losing the hair. That's a very basic. So in the front I don't let it be that dry. I just want to manipulate the roots a little bit more. So I have tension on it. Usually I never use a nozzle in this when I start. I can do that if I want to emphasize the kick on the hair, then I do that. And I want to pressure the air even more. And one thing working this way, I always try to keep my shoulders low, never go high. So even if I would do, you want to have with a round brush going up to create volume, I still make the climb go down and I go this way. So I never push my, it's an ergonomic way of working, because otherwise you will be totally tired. And it's about being able to work the hair in a gentle but still a firm way. So that's always the balance, to be firm but gentle. Coming down to the end, I start to push more cold air into it. Kind of so that section gets like a section. That's another thing, sometimes people do cool it down, but you should, while you're getting into the situation where you're getting it drier, you should really cool it down, because that's going to make it stay there from being heated up. Not forgetting to cool it down while you're doing it, because sometimes people don't use the bottom. So I'm kind of pushing that while I'm working. So we're getting into the front here. One more. And this applies as long as you do it. Now we're doing it straight, but even if you do it, you're going to do it with a round brush and make a kick to it. It's the same thing, actually. It's just that you. width and different kind of texture than we had this morning, so I can go in a little bit more with more air than the very thin hair. Changing to paddle brush. Now we so also important now to not take too thin sections because you won't get that kind of I don't know in English you kind of getting the hair together more with a little bit bigger section. Sometimes when you have too little hair on the brush, it just doesn't come together, stays together. See how it comes out now. Just holding it like this, it's a little bit too wet. I'm just taking a section to it, taking it out. It's almost like drying the material rather than hair. It's firm, and it's also very important. I think sometimes people get too close blow drying, so they get like this, and it's about getting on the right distance so you have opportunity to get tension all the way, otherwise you're losing it. Getting close, you're getting like see how that hair comes out now. And also when she as the client starts looking at it, she sees, wow, it's coming with a mirror. See, I'm taking quite big sections, and the great thing is the product, the total amount of product I have, just supports my blow drying. Doesn't work against me on the texture, or getting too stiff, or getting a problem with it, not giving it, you know, the support for the brush. Taking one section, drying it up a little bit more. So each section is like one piece of cloth. That's the way I'm thinking it. So different for certain. Some people love to do clips. I never do clips. I think it's. What I'm showing you now is something in a very salon situation. So doing clips, it just kind of slows the process down. Sometimes gives you bend in the hair because people are not quick enough. It depends on how quick you blow dry the hair. We heard in the beginning of the service it's a challenge because it's very thick hair, but still it's, you know, that's also sometimes hairdresser gets the mindset that it's, you know, it's so much, it's gonna take an hour instead of just taking it in, you know, and then doing the right thing and being very calm about it. I love this thing that it kind of gives that density to the hair, like it's bouncing and feeling, you know, it's still very porous hair, very, you know, but it has that kind of bounce to it.
I can't hear you.
How's my beaver pelt looking?
You're getting spoiled, you'll never want to go back.
I mean, how lucky am I to have you blow up my hair? It's awesome. I'm never gonna wash it again.
Yeah.
But wait, I will, because I can't wait to wash my hair. I'll wash it. This is the first shampoo that I've actually looked forward to shampooing my hair.
So what I was talking about before, for me, it's, you know, it's really important that, you know, all of you are skilled hairdressers, have your own personalities. So for me, for us as a brand, it's not about telling you what kind of styles you're gonna do. It's more how do you prep hair to get to a style? How do you get hair to get to a certain texture? How does it kind of easy way to go to that direction? So we love to do products that kind of support each hairdresser, and then it's up to you with your mind to do what kind of style or what kind of point of view you have on a woman. So it's about getting nice curly texture, getting nice straight texture or whatever. It's up to you. But it's about the approach to texture and the surface. That's what actually hair products does. They don't create the shape. they give you the opportunity to prep it. So you prep it. So that's why I think it's so interesting that we don't want to tell people. I can show you how I think, but that doesn't necessarily have to be the way you should think from point of view of women. I have my idea, what I like in my case, but I think you're going to find anyway, hairdressers, when you meet hairdressers, salons, everybody has a take on it. It's just that giving the opportunity to have products that, you know, has a good quality when they use it at home, their clients, when they shampoo their hair, when they style their hair. So that's what it is. It's quite simple. And obviously everybody has their own fans. You know, all hairdressers have some fans. They think, you know, his way of looking at myself or my hair and my look is the best. And then I'm using this airy thing brush. It's to release it even more. Get more. Then I can put more pressure to it. that kind of release the hair even more. Now when I've done that, it gets like a more released feel to it. You just watched it once, did you? Twice? And just kicking it around, getting the air into the roots. Yeah, so we're there.
Beautiful.
So you see it has that kind of fullness to it,
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
and has a nice kind of taking out that texture so it feels more fresh.
She's got a serious head of hair.
So I tried to do it quite quick just to show you if I would do it in the salon and need to do it nice finished, but do it quick and to be efficient with it, and how the product supports and doesn't get you in trouble by getting too sticky or anything on the way. So we're going to do some, yeah, I'll show you because it's a regrowth. used it up to 8, 9A. You know,
Yeah.
it's like quite long actually. You can do, but you can do on darker parts as well. So what it does, it just makes it blends it a little bit. It doesn't super covers it, but it doesn't look that white.
And with the traditional one, the light one,
It's white, doesn't do that.
would you use it on a level 8 and up, or you
No.
still use it on a level
Doesn't make any coverage really, because there's no pigment. It's just natural color of the how do you say, the natural color of the
starch?
yeah. It's white, so that's.
So you would use it only on the blonde hair, or
No, you can use it on, but it's just that if you use it a lot on very dark hair,
it's going to show?
it's gonna have a residue. That's why we did the dark volume shampoo. And just want to finish that a little bit. I mean, you could do some straightening here as well. But just taking some of the shine spray, just release it even more. I would say taking it more, the volume here should be in the back. So it gets almost like a little Bordeaux thing going on. So we do like that. It gets a totally different look than it was before. Yeah, so just want to show you like a very basic thing, but it makes a very big difference for the person that gets it. I think it's a very important thing in the salon when you use products that it actually supports and doesn't slow you down. It kind of makes you better and makes it go quicker. I think it's one of the key things we've been working on when it comes to products. But that's also, if you, as Azelle showed before, you're very particular with knowing that what the product's going to perform for you.
Yeah.
True?
Understand it.
Understand it and know that you can trust it, that it doesn't collapse or anything.
Yes, test them all out.
Yep, on my hair and his girlfriend's hair because she's super curly and I'm super straight.
Yeah, so.
No, you're not. You're not kidding anybody.
Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit. Any questions you want to ask or anything that we can talk about? I think it's quite clear and simple. Yeah.
Come on up.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you.
Did you make me want to blow dry my hair out now? Yeah.
It's like so nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you feel just so you can feel it? Doesn't your hair feel lighter though?
It feels very light,
Like,
yeah.
that's what I would say the very first thing I noticed the most once I had my hair done with the product
That's in there.
was my hair
I was
felt half as weight.
The amount of
Dying
like
when he was putting how much product in, and then I was like, it's never gonna dry. It's never gonna dry.
Looks so good.
It does, and I mean, my hair is pretty trashed right now too. I mean, it's not in very good shape.
Healthy. Like really shiny.
Well, it's almost like I had a keratin treatment. You know, like the products like almost like fill in like the potholes. How's that powder?